yeah.
It's a guess. It's a guess.
Here we go.
Okay.
Alright, it begins.
So it looks like it's just blind draft here.
Blind draft.
So they don't know who they want.
Wait.
Oh.
So Riot Jackal is going on his
they
famous
tricky
buy. We got Riot Casey
Riot
Gold,
Jackal is
Wolfram Kelly.
There's the Diana.
She's on her
Diana.
favorite Twitch.
Diana.
Looks like
Diana.
Riot the Flash is
Diana.
being a troll and going at
Diana,
Caitlyn top.
Okay.
And we have
Trindamere?
Trindamere's
Yeah, that was my first thought, but he loves
No,
her.
that's the thing that
What's Austin Racing have to do?
What's going on?
Wow, that's nobody. We got 1 for 4.
We got
I feel like all of us sitting on one side and then Cecilia sitting on one side.
so
who's here for Disney? Who's here? Who's here for Riot?
Alright, we're after this in the drink off.
I would hope so.
Does that make a difference?
I don't know.
No.
Do they have any home field
I got
advantage?
Oh, we got time.
Oh yeah, they don't have a home. You guys don't have a home.
So Riot the Flash is Spencer?
You remember the song, right?
They're
We are the Warriors that built this.
Spencer is
Eight is Vagar.
The Warriors are right.
Oh god.
No, someone's for sure.
It was a masturbatory song. We were just
Hey, do you use the game, Russ? Russ,
I'm gonna write that down.
Alright,
No
looks like
shrooms.
everybody's watching
Right.
the last
Keys
minute
to the
switches.
game, no shrooms.
And then the top guy is...
Alright,
Vagar.
so we have a mid brand and a top Trinamere, along with a broken marksman and, and a broken support. And they decided to compensate for their bot lane by making it a Diana jungle.
Exactly. But apparently he's the best player here.
Oh, okay. So
Apparently.
Apparently.
False.
we're gonna get a
False information.
We're gonna get a
Erroneous.
massive
We also got to
class.
see him against our Vlad. The last game.
Oh, true. The Vlad was quite a dick as well.
Just anticipate a master class from the Diana jungle.
So it looks like a standard lineup for Team Disney. Looks like they have a good protector with Braum, good initiator with some Braum stuns, as well as assassinations from Diana. Well, Riot Games looks like they're fucked.
Basically,
I think it's a bold strategy.
It's a bold strategy, Kyle. It's a bold
I anticipate Riot Jackal trying to reclaim his Vi title and then just getting left in the dust when his team can't follow up on any of his ults. Because none of them have any gap closers. So he's gonna go all the way to the back line, and Vagar's just gonna like stand all the way back and pretend like he can do something.
So let me ask you, what type of gimmicks can we look forward to?
From Team Riot, you
Are we
can.
gonna see an invade early? Are we gonna see a top, top lane? What are we gonna
We're
see?
going to see Riot the Flash being the true rat player here. He's going to be poking his head out of holes, doing some split pushings and things like that, and then running away like a little girl.
Naturally.
Expect to hear shrieks of girliness from the Riot room.
Will we see a dance off in the jungle early game?
Looks like
Jack does like to dance, I know that, but I feel like he might get a little bit aggressive in the early game as well.
You
Aggressive
might have to give him a little
aggressive
Southern
dance.
Comfort.
Aggressive dance to see if it pays off.
So if you had to make a call,
I'm putting my money on Disney.
I think Disney's
Okay,
gonna win
okay.
because they picked Tristana.
Sad but true.
prop bet? Anyone prop bet?
Anyone salty bets here? Who wants to buy me a round of drinks if they lose?
Well, after this match, we're having a drink off, right?
Oh yes. So we'll have another bet on that.
On
That's a different
Tristana?
battle.
That's a different battle.
The battle delivers.
Why Vernon tells
Drink
us
off.
7.5 people?
I'm down. We bring our dream drinking team.
I want something a little bit more proper.
but I can drink.
This is blind, guys, so
We
Trinamere
dangerous.
accidentally
We
picked
got this,
himself
issues.
into one of his absolute
Womp
worst
can't drink
matchups. He's not gonna have a whole lot of fun.
Not a
I'll tell you
drink
that.
So Trinidad is gonna give Timo a lot of chops to the face, but Timo doesn't give a shit because he'll blind him. It looks like the middle lane will be a good match off with Plants vs Fire.
No. It's actually
Oh,
gonna be
it's Viger.
Vagar.
It's Viger. Okay, so it's Space Dude from like Yordletown versus Fireman.
He is the master of darkness.
He is.
And if you don't think he's intimidating, you're right, but he doesn't think so. Hopefully, I'm not sure if Kara has the skin, but hopefully he's rocking our final boss Vagar. The quintessential nerdiest thing we've ever done.
Yes.
So if Zyra is actually going to be bot lane, then Zyra's actually a pretty good counter to Braum. With her plant, she can actually stand pretty far back.
Final ball, Vigar. I don't know.
Yeah, lost Vigar.
Final
Yay!
Hey, you
Dude,
pick me?
Contail Timo, we're fucked.
I'll try and focus on him when he's backing, but if you guys didn't know, we actually made it so that he types in the Konami code on his power glove. Like that's how nerdy we get up here.
That's awesome. Oh my god, that's amazing.
Alright.
Alright,
Alright, cool.
Once again, let's go through the champions here. So we got,
wait, are they gonna buy items or are they gonna go all in?
Let's see. Tristana,
It looks like Disney's a little bit slow.
Figure it out.
Tristana making a bold walk to bot lane.
Timo's
On her
bouncing.
own.
Bold walk by herself.
She really wants to get there for that invade.
Really wants to get there.
Although I don't think she's gonna be very happy if she's the only one there.
interesting pick from Zyra. She went for coin rather than
Party
stone.
This is not gonna be good.
Oh, that's
This will be really entertaining.
Alright.
Now we
Jack's
expect gimmicks, and I think we're going to see some early fireworks.
Exactly.
Sit tight.
Everyone, please notice that the Zyra is a complete Nova without a trinket. That actually is kind of important.
Can I say trinket?
Drill
We
two.
can either
Zyra.
do this the hard way or...
Decided she doesn't need a
Oh
trinket.
my
Yeah,
goodness.
she got lands to
Why
get
can't
for
I get a straight answer? It's always just, oh no, stop hitting me! Ow, my face!
Neon Strike.
Neon Strike.
Because you can put the target down.
I like
Also,
it.
you can spam her back animation while
Not even.
moonwalking and just do spins. It's really fun.
In both situations, that team, if Team Disney wins, their heads will be ginormously big. If they lose, they'll also
A
be
little
great.
subtlety,
So,
that's the magic.
Kenny, do you
I
have
gotta
a
work
thing?
with them on Monday.
win or lose, I expect some good emotions after the game.
Rioters also like to get butthurt quite a bit, so.
When it came to the right place.
Yes, exactly. The butthurt
Yeah,
will be
if
real.
we lose, Director Mott's gonna fire bread.
So it looks like a traditional standoff. We have Diana starting blue, while we have Jungler Fire also starting blue. So
They are fucking up that dude.
looks like there's a lot of help with unleashing here. It's really great. We'll put Tryndamere a little bit behind, especially in a tough matchup like this. Well, let's see if we can catch up.
Oh, Diana wins.
Yep.
Close first.
Classic Diana.
The real strong matchup is making sure that Vigar is not free farming. If you get 1,000 AP Vigar,
Stuff begins.
make sure he doesn't keep getting those 1-ups.
Second is bad.
But we do have two hyper carries, at least to counteract each other. We have Vigar versus the Son of Allah. Hopefully Tryndamere can catch up and also provide a hyper carry.
Ori looking like a troll.
This troll team out.
Ori hopping around like he owns the place. Although adorable, we all know we see
Now,
him
what
do
do you
that,
play
right? Poor people's losing.
So let's see, Timo does have teleport, so later in the game there is a possibility that he'll teleport to his room.
I think what you're referring to is Timo.
Yeah, aka Timo bitch.
It's a bold strategy.
So the nice thing about Tryndamere is he can turn his rage into health. Let's see if he's able to keep that up.
Timo,
Stay in lane.
Yeah.
he's adorable.
Looks like Vigar's gone through a lot of mana, and he is sitting on quite a bit of AP. He's sitting on 64 with a ring. Bot lane looks like it's pretty stalemate.
Ryan, what are you waiting for?
That Vigar actually is really tanky. It took a full pillar to the face and completely took my kill.
Maybe more because Brian didn't take any AP.
Looks like Brand is just a baddie and just decided not to play the pillar.
It looks like Brian is.
Now there's a great potential of Zyra. Her range is really long, especially if I put it down. she's able to bully out both Tristana and Braum pretty confidently. So
What is-
Twitch stuff.
Timo Bates.
Classic Timo.
Classic Timo.
Classic Timo. Fucking Timo.
Love him or you hate him?
Believe it or not, Trent is actually winning in CS. It's just because Spencer's a troll and in CS.
Whoa.
Where's jungler?
Looks like there was an invade by Stack. Seems like he's trying to fight over raids here, so we're gonna rewind just a little bit. He's gonna give him the what for? See what's up.
Jack's a bit of a troll. Diana is waiting around for something. I was like, alright. So Diana comes to her raid. Riot just decides to see what can go. Nope. Alright, takes the raid.
So this is actually a standoff. They're actually going to both be watching each other at raid. So this is the small battles that junglers will fight. They don't want to actually man mode each other. Oh, it's so rich! So that's a pretty good exchange, taking raid for a flash. Not too bad.
Brand has good, doing well on his mana management.
16 CS to 23 though. Vygar, if he keeps up that CS, will actually become a big problem.
It's still only even in CS. Should be.
It looks like Ziggy is actually bot lane. Nice thing about Switch is he actually can de-engage or disengage the fight by actually going himself. He needs a little bit of time to actually do it without taking damage.
I have a feeling that they're going to get tired before they start killing each other. This is going to be a long one.
So it looks like it's a pretty traditional North America fight. Everyone is just... It's a North American game.
Be careful, Brad.
It's pretty much I'm gonna poke you and then run away.
Okay.
Yep.
20 minutes for first blood.
That's a good beat.
So you gotta watch out with all those plants that Kay is actually putting down on Valor. They do give 5 gold every time Tristana or Braum. So that's really good. Brand actually just showed his aggression there by throwing that Q on Vi.
It let Vi know that there's a ward in the bush, but she doesn't know when it'll be out.
Exactly.
So she's gonna stay away from that side. Probably gank back into mid lane. Also, it's a good idea for her not to, because for multiple reasons. The fact that Vygar doesn't have any mana, and that as soon as Brand hits,
Oh, dude, Red Cat was rolling it
and
there. People are fucking him up.
no flash. All right, cool.
He is level 6 though.
However, ganking Brand in mid lane as a jungler after getting sniped is pretty much suicide, because the bounces from Pyro Blast will pretty much get you killed 100%.
100%.
I will say so.
Never tower dive.
Dynamite drop in,
I was a
Patrick.
season 1 and 2 Brand main, so I am familiar with Brand. Except they added a bunch of champions to destroy Brand.
Those people.
So that
I can say
really-
they, like the guy who's doing Q&A. Like,
Keep it different for Brad.
So the nice thing about
Get it right,
Raider's
big
item
boss,
purchase,
man.
you actually That's right, way to flash.
That's a loss.
Disney with first blood.
Rooting for Team Disney here. Timo is the devil. But the nice thing about Cinder's early pickup with the X-Finger just makes them a lot more tanky without sacrificing damage.
yeah, he's actually done a really good job of farming as well.
Here's something that won't wash.
So late game, we're gonna have to really watch out for Tryndamere making a lot of big plays. Conversely, though, that Vygar is still making a lot of really good farming. He's actually got 40 CS or 36 up range. It looks like he's actually transitioning well and well.
He's so far gotten 20 ability powers from him.
Yeah.
Yes.
Vidar is really great with blue, allows him to farm with Q a lot faster and get those nice.
Yeah, a lot of times a jungler will pass off the buff to a laner that's doing well. So, Vigar's
doing well?
yeah, I would say the laner's doing well. He's leading in CS. Do you have to? Do I have to? Okay. Okay. I'm gonna let that go. There's our Tetris blocks that he calls down for this guy.
Nice.
They look like Tetris blocks.
Imitation.
I am not a
We
good fan.
are not allowed to say
I think
that.
it's a Tetris block.
Alright, well,
Breaking news on the Reddit. One big thing to really look out for is bottom lane is doing quite well for Riot. Twitch is actually in the lead with deaths by 10. Even these small differences in score or last minute, especially Twitch, such an early game and mid game bully, they'll be able to take a lot of fights in a really good Timo looks like he's building into a Leandry. This is a really great item for him. It provides actually a double dot, so he's actually a poison-based champion, so every time he's auto-attacking, he's applying a damage over time or a poison. Leandry's also does another damage over time, which is really great, it stacks up that damage. So when Tryndamere calls that 0 health, when he comes out of his ult, he'll take over with the poison Leandry. That's such a great protection. Pretty much blocking a good chunk of the damage. Unfortunately, Tristana wasn't there to respond back.
However, Twitch's true damage still goes through all the bonus.
I'm gonna want that back!
That is awesome. She does really good.
It hurts, man.
She's got a great stash too.
That stat is massive.
Owns the lane.
I'm pretty sure he gets his defense from the stash.
Exactly. Little known fact, his stash is loosely based off of my stash.
We all know. We all know.
That was really great. Braun sacrificing himself and doing a great ultimate, knocking both
Go, Sean.
It looks like Disney is making a lot of great plays here, actually simultaneously. Looks like they all went on common goal to poop on Riot at once. So,
help Red now. It was like a coordinated teabag.
unfortunately, Timo doesn't give a shit.
Oh,
He's literally
shit,
the
no.
devil. Not bad.
Not bad indeed.
Not bad at all.
Not bad at all.
So Timo did a lot of great work by just auto-attacking, and that's pretty much it.
All he has to do.
All he's got to
Now, what
do.
would you say the keys of the game are for Riot to win? Pull this one out.
They really need to focus on dominating early. Their late game is not as great as Disney's. So they need to really push early towers, take early objectives, try to use that Vi to pick off with ultimate.
Now, does that mean Team Disney's keys to the game are to get to that late game, where they're
Yeah,
so good?
honestly, they have a lot of really great team late game. Diana becomes a very strong assassin that can almost 100-0 any pushes. Tryndamere is just resilient, and one click can really make your day like super sad.
You don't want a sad day.
No, you don't want a sad day.
We do have a very experienced jungler. It seems like Riot junglers just jungling.
So it looks like, yeah, Vi is actually just jumping quite a bit.
Let's take on Vi right now.
Vi
Have them show into a little dancing early on, a little bit dancing in the jungle.
So she actually wants Spirit of the Elder Vision, which is a great ganking item. She wanted to do a little bit more static farm. Other probably thought Riddles do so. But I feel like Jackal's playing good safe, maybe trying to find somebody out and use the ultimate to do them. He's doing a lot in base mode, which is quite dangerous. There we go. So this is actually 1, but Vigar got a shutdown by man-moding underneath the tower.
Man-moding.
Also, the Brad is actually remarkably tanky. Actually was able to survive a few hits from the Vi, or the Vigar actually...
Oh no!
So this is exactly what Riot should be doing, taking some early towers, getting that gold in their favor. Hopefully they can get a snowball momentum to try to take it back in their favor. For right now, Disney is a commanding lead with 62 kills. They're actually up about, I don't know, mathematics, 8K, 800. So it's a small lead, but it's actually going to make a difference early on. So you can see Timo just being annoying as fuck. Gonna take the tower really soon.
Doing a fantastic
Doing
job.
a great job at being so despite 5 slow games, this is a great rotation. So as you kind of saw that gold popping up on all their heads, that's the
Nice.
Oh wow. Timo may be able to get out of this. If you guys properly over, you got the, there we go. This actually might bring
He's got
So let's take a quick look at actual global goals. If we go back next to the board, despite the commanding lead in kills, Riot Games is actually still up. This is the money from Tower and Dragon. So what do you guys think Disney needs to do? Do we need a gank more often, or do they need to group up? What do you guys think?
They're doing just
Ask all
fine.
your
Just
questions
fine.
to me on
Keep
Twitter.
the momentum.
I'll be answering questions live. Hashtag Disney vs. Riot.
Looks like we're doing a lot of aggression on here. So this is the tipping point. When Vigar can actually...
tight on gold.
When Vigar can actually start altering Brand and doing a lot of work, this could be a very scary moment in the game for him. Jackal knows that that's a good place to actually put a lot of influence. So it looks like top lane is pretty much equaling out, which is in favor for Disney. Strong gang.
Here comes
So unfortunately,
Red Shakalaka.
there is not a lot of escape mechanisms for Gyro, as well as
Had to burn the flag.
That's a victory.
Now, in good defense, now, good defense by Team Riot. That was a very good position for Team Disney to be in.
if Disney puts up a lot of pressure on this turret though, they can actually take it / do a lot of work on it.
Yeah, I think you got to transition to late game here.
Timo,
Team
just
fights.
living up to his name and being a little bitch that everyone hates.
Yeah, Timo.
This is quite dangerous here. Timo's actually putting a lot of pressure on top lane while Tryndamere is roaming. This is bad for Tryndamere.
Yes, it is.
He may be strong right now, but his main goal is getting the late game, which is all about falling.
And here comes Diana.
This is quite good.
But he sees
Run,
it.
Timo.
So Diana did run into a mushroom, as you can kind of see that fiery animation underneath her foot. That's from the Andrew. Back up. There we go. Looks like combination of the poison as well as the minion damage did a lot of work for Diana. Winning for the win. The downside is now Tryndamere is going to have a lot of free farm while Timo is dead. Looks like Jackal's hanging around middle trying to keep Vigar in a healthy lead. While bot lane is actually providing a lot of pressure. Looks like that
Timo skulking in the woods. Skulking, classic Timo.
So this is a typical strat by Timo. Put as many mushrooms down and just don't throw them.
He's leaving.
Bad news! Don't do it, Bob!
So all that Timo needs to do is release the finger.
Mushroom Kingdom.
One hint, if a Timo is not running straight and zigzagging, he is running you over his mushroom.
Do not follow.
Do not follow. It's like, do not chase the thing, do not chase the Timo.
Holy.
Sponsored by Turn Out for Life.
So interesting stuff.
Increasingly getting closer on the goal.
It's actually in favor of Disney early on, and now Vikings does have a 12 lead.
I noticed the crowd's gotten a little quieter.
They're going to take it away.
So this is actually an awesome case of kills. So if you're down in kills, it does not mean you're behind in the game. So if you ever get to a game where you're 14 and like 5, and you're losing by 9 kills, there's a good chance that if you're taking objectives, taking dragons, you're still right in it. So never give up, never surrender.
Never give up. Give up.
So this is
Venture is out there.
a great move by the support. Now bot lane has got a lot of great momentum. So middle of the next objective. So this is the worry of why going too deep. So we gotta see live on the back end. So you really want to keep your group tight knit. That way you can distribute the damage appropriately. In that case, Vi was just taken too close to the turret and was taken down way quick.
I think they got a push.
The main difference between Riot and Disney is Riot watches way too much LCS and Pro Team. We know this because of the pink horns. So nice little thing to do is always make sure to pick up some pink horns if you're trying to gain control of the map. Gives you vision as well as they do not expire. They only disappear if the enemy team kills them. So if you can hide your pink horns, that's pretty efficient.
Dynamite drop in.
Hey, we need more comments.
Like some more of that, some more of that.
That's tasty.
Magically away.
We got a map for that.
Okay, so
Of course.
Do like that donkey rap.
yeah.
Here we go.
So it looks like both teams are doing things.
Certainly doing something.
They're doing things.
And nothing at all with each other.
They don't know if it's still a landing phase or if it's a group phase.
They're dead even.
Now, one thing's for certain, this dude's got a big shield.
Yes, it does. Big shield, big
And a big
stash.
mustache.
You know what big
big
shield
muscles.
means? You know what big shield means?
Timo again.
Big muscles.
Big mustache.
Gotta keep that stash up.
Don't chase.
It'll be one shame on you or me.
What are you doing? You saw that one.
Timo.
Freaking Timo.
Brought to you by Timo down for what?
Timo down for what?
Mushroom Kingdom.
So
I
this
know
is
how
really
I'm gonna
strong.
play from now on.
A lot of the momentum and the strength that's currently happening is because Riot actually knows where Disney is. Disney is now on a defensive foot and actually doesn't know where Riot is. So that means the transition bottom by the switch can be really close.
I think Spencer just went full salt after getting approved for the first blood.
I was like, this ain't happening.
Yeah. Really strong. Looks like they're gonna try to do some retaliation. See, I think Michael bayed way too early there. Walking away from explosions is cool, but that was preemptive.
No.
Boom, baby. Into the Matrix you go. Super cool. So, trivia question. Which skin is older?
Worst trivia.
Well, they both started at the same time in this game, so.
So it looks like Riot is hovering around Dragon. Once again, this objective is really strong early game.
Probably waiting
Right,
for
Jack,
Disney to
Jack,
jump for it.
Jack, Jack,
Right,
Jack,
right,
right, Jack, 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 Jack,
Jack! Hey, Jack!
And they're all here.
Yeah, this doesn't look good.
Looks like Dragon isn't super important. They really want to take middle.
All fine.
So even though the gold value for Dragon is higher than its turret at this moment, the turret is really strong to take it. And it denies the vision of all the effective. So they look like they're starting off Dragon. This is actually really dangerous. Disney knows what the fuck's going on. So they're going to try to beat them. Disney has that better team fight.
Oh god.
God damn it, Timo.
So this time, they managed to pick out the team up. Nice shot. So now this is going to be a better advantage for Disney here. They're going to be able to Dragon. And that's Timo. Despite being a veteran scout, has seen a lot of crazy shit.
Handle it.
Just couldn't handle it. Apparently he turned down for Dragon. So it looks like Riot is now shit scared and is all in their jungle for no reason. And this is what Disney really needs, is that momentum. Taking the Dragon, as well as the turret, is now solidify their lead. So, as we saw previously, Riot was actually about 200 gold advantage. And now it's going up to 2,000 gold in favor of Disney. This is really strong. The typical strat now will be usually split pushing when you're in lead. Split pushing means sending a very strong teammates to off lanes to the side to push and take down further objectives, give momentum to the lane, get closer to the objective. So it looks like Timo is continuing to do the same thing, just trying to push back that lane top. Middle lane is actually pretty steady. Looks like neither of the turrets are down. Both are pretty healthy. A lot of the action is actually being taken on either side.
That keyboard in that bush has been there the whole game.
Yeah. So the beauty of pink wards, so you see those little dot bushes that the pink wards are in?
Walk into them.
If you are a any kind of level 15 or higher,
Check those bushes.
yeah, go walk in those bushes. If you're level 15 and below, just put a pink ward in there. We'll survive seconds. That's 100 gold that will give you set for the rest of the game.
Converge on
And that's a deal.
They saw it coming.
So once again, that momentum top is being pushed in while Tryndamere is helping out the
And
other
to the
lane.
mirrors and gets blocked.
It doesn't be bad. He's a little bit too far out. That's what I'm up with there. There you go. But the tackle goes forward by actually going up the Tryndamere. So, this is a lot of work. We have Blitz doing spray and play and attack him. Well, it's just rat attack now, isn't it?
Rat attack.
Excuse me, no longer spray and play because that was a weird and slightly offensive name. Yes, of course. But now it's rat attack. Rat attack is really great in team fights. It actually extends the range of Twitch. So everything that hit, everything behind it gets flash.
Fairy flash.
As well as attack damage.
that shit.
No, if Twitch isn't touched in a team fight, he can do a lot of great damage.
Go blend them.
Downside to Twitch on a turret though, his poison, so every time he auto attacks, he actually applies a poison. Which means he won't be able to hit the tower if a poison is so
Lesson learned. Froggy doesn't care about that.
very, very strong. Well, looks like Vigo has actually gotten really effective. Did a flash stun with Event Horizon. It didn't really pay off. Looks like he only caught Braum with that. And Braum is a naturally very tanky champion,
I'm not
so
getting any.
taking that little love tap from
This is a
Vigo was
lot of fun,
nothing.
but I'm not learning.
You know, show me a little something.
As one does.
As one does to loved ones, family members occasionally.
Or if you're playing as a wolf.
Exactly, yeah. So, looks like a great intake. That guy is actually doing a lot of work there.
bad.
So we're gonna rewind here. So we're gonna play a little catch up. Looks like there is a ward in that run. As a good support, the support went in to go defend them to save the mid laner. Unfortunately, he died in the exchange. So it was a pretty good trade. A lot was actually wasted by Riot though.
A lot.
A lot. So if this is really,
Enough to make a difference.
if Disney does rally up and go bot lane, they can actually make a play on Riot.
Not
Let's
right
see what they
now.
actually do. Looks like bot lane's heading there. Diana is also heading there as well. Fortunately, that push is boarded. So, Miles getting there to 1-4. She's punching first and then punching second. Now there's another set as well. So remember the early momentum. Riot's actually really capitalizing on it. In tandem with all the great ward placement, this is a lot of great work from the support play. But Ryder and actually Jackal are warding as well. And if you actually take a look at Teemo's inventory, he has a ward. He has actually several wards, a pink, a trinket, as well as mushrooms. That means he has complete sight of top lane and continue being just a rat.
In general.
Just a rat in general. Just a dirty rat. So it looks like bot lane's fine for Riot. Tryndamere really needs to focus in a lane to catch back in some CS. It looks like he's doing really well. He's doing 188 in CS, but he's not really catching up in kills is what he's trying to do for his team. Teemo, on the other hand, has actually got a lot of great kills, as well as 200 CS, so 20 CS in lead. Not too shabby, a little bit of still maybe really dangerous for Tristana. Unfortunately, as a hyper carry, she's still really squishy. She can do a lot of damage.
Ouch.
A Viker can do it faster. That's what she said. Boom.
Right, this is where all the mushrooms are.
So yeah, Riot looks like they're putting a lot of pressure on mid. The great thing about Brand, he does a lot of what's called areas of attack kills. He can actually clear out waves really quickly. The downside with Riot is they don't have the range to take turrets. They won't be able to confidently attack them.
Actually going on mid.
Oh, fortunately, that mushroom was doing a lot of work. Oh, yeah. Here comes the brand actually getting spread amongst Riot Games, kind of like the herpes of
His comparisons.
They're really good, right? Quality. I was in med school for 2 years, so this is so it looks like the jungler is actually 1v1ing the top lane. Wow, that's really impressive. Looks like Jackal actually has managed to catch up and take the strength to the tournament. It's really scary right now.
I'm scared.
4v3.
Yeah, I don't think that's
So remember that 2,000 gold lead that Disney just had just minutes ago. It's now actually been swapped back to Riot Games. Riot Games now has a 2,000, so that's a 4,000 gold slave. And that was all by champion kills.
Like that.
Like that. Snippety snap.
Hey, you know what the map could use right now? Some mushrooms.
Mushroom
Sounds like a great idea.
The great thing though, Disney's doing a great job of putting out those mushrooms in the Oh wow, it was a great job. Great rotation. That was actually all possible by that ward up top. They actually saw Teemo as well as Jackal go in. So it was a great pickoff. Yeah, while that was happening though, bot lane on Riot Games actually saw that there was a lot of numbers of Disney up top, so they actually took Dragon as an exchange.
Oh, wow.
Sometimes when you're down, there's other objectives that catch you up.
But you're never down. That's a good fight.
Exactly. Turn off round upside down. And go kill Dragon.
And go get Dragon.
Bretalicious is getting it and actually starting to do some farming again. He's actually got a pretty decent item setup right now. He's got his stag kid as well as Mom Malmortius.
What?
Timo, push your top with the teleport.
It's Timo teleporting.
Yeah.
It's right underneath.
Very cool. So a lot of our champion units, like Twitch, actually have different run animations. So Twitch actually walks on his hind legs. Previously in his old skin, he actually didn't have hind legs, so it was a pain in the ass making skins for him. He actually just was a blob.
He didn't have legs at all.
He didn't have legs, so whenever our champ designer was actually grading skins, they were like, fuck Timo. Excuse me, fuck Twitch.
But also fuck Timo.
It's just so easy to move out.
Sounds like that's just like starting with
Very good. So, that's available. That role was actually a headset gunboy. Doing the work.
Yeah, you put him there at your feet.
What's the first part you did, like a super or...
Oh yeah. So one of the items that Disney is actually employing is headset.
No, we can just stare at it.
Back it up and look at it.
So let's go back to the scene. Oh wow.
What you want?
So let's back up a little bit. It looks like they're putting pressure on the Vanguard. We have Vi coming in to help release some of the pressure. But unfortunately, it looks like they're pretty impervious to a lot of it. And here comes the Brand, actually making a great breath of play. He's not really taking down Vi's up, but he has taken that Brand. Vi's actually pushing backwards. He started a little bit forward. And it's a point Myra actually with a great love. Here actually got the good. So there's a lot of great coordination by Disney and a lot of poor positioning by Riot.
Disney changed the goalie.
Once again, it's even a really roller coaster of a
That's like a
ride.
seesaw. It's back and forth.
Believe anymore.
It's like you say one thing and then poof, like that. You say another thing. Lost for
A
words.
little flip-floppy here.
Still running the board.
I can't believe
And this is really great. These small little changes can make Wow. That's a great move here. After acing Riot, they actually went for mid on the hit. This is really great. This opens up the mid for future aggression.
Looks like a little shit-talking in alt chat right there.
Oh!
Disney magic.
Now, we did say one of the keys to the game was Disney magic.
Unfortunately, you guys are probably like reaching deep into your pockets, pulling out some pixie dust and blinding Riot games.
Whatever it takes.
Pocket sand, boom.
I think they just need happy thoughts.
So,
Have a magical day.
unfortunately, like I said, Riot Games has a tendency of getting butthurt, so they're probably mad on tilt.
As one does.
They're blind with rage right now. So right now they're gonna do the death ball mid as well. They're gonna respond back.
Oh, Alex Wesley?
Unfortunately, they are behind as well as they don't have a great team fight, so this could end really poorly for them.
Oh, they're learning.
Now the crowd has been inspired by the turnout for that, so we
I
don't
mean,
even
they
know what's
should.
about to happen.
Honestly, Riot Games should be playing the turn down for what in their headsets because they need to back the fuck up. Turn down for mid lane. Exactly. So right now they really need to identify their strengths of taking people off.
Oh, nice.
Vi is really great at doing so. Event Horizon's also really great. They do have a lot of vision. They know that they can set up Timo for a lot of great success, so they can actually go to the opposite end of the map and make some pressure on bot lane. But right now they're actually sticking together to see if they can do some damage. Tryndamere is all the way in bot lane and he does have teleport up.
That Diana is just getting a little strong right
She
there.
knows what she wants. She's a strong independent woman.
You don't need no man.
Nuh-uh. She don't need no Timo.
Wait,
No, she
mid
don't.
lane.
So it looks like Riot Games is responding back. Let's move to the jungle here. We're going to rewind this a little bit. So we're going to take a look here. It looks like Casey Goldwolf, Kelly, the trainer who taught me how to do basics, is actually making a film in the picture. Looks like a great way to stay where I'm doing some work. Unfortunately, they're not doing a lot of great damage except for Braum. The powers of Brand. Oh wow. As well as a failed jump by Tristana and Jackal coming in to give her a punch to the. So let's take a look here. Brand is with the fire pocket. And two targets and two does some work. And then we have a Goomba stomp by Tristana there. But it looks like her jump was interrupted by Jackal's punch, which is actually really good.
Classic Jackal being Jackal.
So the nice thing about Tristana's jump is she actually doesn't jump over anybody. She's just sliding along the map. So if you can punch her, she just stops sliding. So it's a little awesome little mechanic to play there. You can actually do a lot of great things like pull her out of the jump. You can play her out of the jump. Looks like some Tetris blocks being dropped in the middle.
It's what looks like Tetris.
Okay, Tetris. Technically, it's not copyright. Is it copywritten anymore?
It is recently in 98.
Yeah, in 98, right? So yeah, it's old as fuck, so we can do whatever the hell we want with Tetris.
Whatever the hell we want.
Drop it on our enemy. So it looks like Diana's becoming really strong. The nice thing about Diana, she's actually very tanky. She is built really aggressive, but that shield makes her really tanky.
Oh God, Mr. Jones, no.
Doing some work. As you can kind of see, Timo's one weakness is fire.
Did he get ignited?
Looks like I branded a
Tony,
full
wrap it
combo
up.
to Timo.
Looks like you made it.
Now, okay, so this is where Riot has finally figured out that they suck at team fights, and they're now taking it. So Vi's coming in from behind with a Viger stun on the front end. This Diana is really scary though. And that Viger is going to play with the Viger. Run away with it. That Vigar is at like, wow, that was about sub 50 health. That's that butt puckering First one, Zyra's getting caught out for an ult. That's a pretty good thing. Zyra is one of the more impactful supports. She can actually do a lot of work damage-wise as well Looks like Greta Witch is just trying to do some work here. But that tag team is actually that poison to the
Big opportunity for Team Disney.
And this is the real strength of Tristana. She was able to hit Timo without him being able to spawn back. As Tristana levels up, looks like if Vigo gets that set off, he can
Don't stay.
Now I'm going to go on a limb here. That was a poor choice by
I feel like she had balls of steel, and they were soon to be destroyed by Tetris blocks.
Tetris balls. Tetris blocks beat balls of steel.
Yeah, so we're gonna make a new, rock paper scissors. Tetris blocks, balls of steel. Or Timo. Everybody beats Timo. So it looks like this is a huge sway not only in gold, but look at the ward coverage. A lot of Riot Games wards have been pushed back into the game. So they don't know where Disney is now. It's a complete reversal in sight. So it looks like Kelly is checking out. She's really worried about Baron. Baron's a big objective late in the game. Getting the buff can actually
snap.
Not only catch you with the gold, but also power.
Now Team Disney did have the ward there, so he had some vision.
So yeah, Team Disney do know that they're around there. We don't have actually any sweepers other than 5.
Just caught by Diana.
It looks like Diana actually preemptively blocking some of these. That or just Diana on the Disney City 50% news. Whatever, too.
Not that.
Oh, no, it's a giant noob mistake.
Yep.
Wow.
Noob king.
Or he's sucking it up so that the
Probably,
numbers hanging out.
probably some fat from me. Some fat
finger.
Yeah. Oh, look at the damage that the was able to do on Zyra. That Ranger was able to go past the wall. And it looks like despite such a damage Zyra, he's also remarkably dangerous.
Damn it.
So it looks like that double ward in that bush is super important for Disney. They want to make sure there's no fight. So,
Alright, I think you gotta go take the fight.
yeah, I mean, they are up a player right now, so they really need to just go ham either on Baron or try to pick off Disney some more.
Now, I think that Diana is a little scary.
I don't think they realize
The
they're up
downside
player.
with Diana is when she goes in, she doesn't come out. So, she does go super deep. Anyone? Anyone? No? Come
I
on.
had it. I wanted to give them the opportunity.
No, back row. I got it.
Diana doesn't have much escape.
Back row?
So.
Back row got it.
Also, Diana does a remarkable amount of single target damage. She only does a little bit of splash with her auto attack passive.
Oh!
Now, Timo desperately wants someone to run over those shrooms.
Looks like Timo was trying to be a live award, but definitely failed. And that Vigar is actually doing a lot of work now. This is really scary levels of Vigar. There's a point where Vigar gets so much AP naturally from his ability.
Oh my god. Oh.
Exactly. There is a reason why Vigar is boss mode in this.
There is. For all you aspiring Vi players out there, that's something to look out for. Vigar players, please.
Why can be a boss mode?
What's happening?
But not
It's really good. The website in terms of the 80 carries, this is where Tristana is actually starting to take a huge lead over Now the biggest difference between these two carries, they can do similar amounts of damage, just in different types of forms. Tristana is able to do single target damage really fast, as well as able to catch up and escape. While Twitch just does a lot of AoE right now. Really easy to kill though. Diana, as well as Engineer, can do a lot of damage. Now some really important things are actually for the supports. Braun really needs to defend the rest of his team from that AoE, from hopefully a lot of the Vigar damage as well. But Zyra's also there to CC and stop a lot of...
kind of a quiet moment for the map right now.
Exactly. A lot of it's just back and forth. Dancing.
Baron?
Baron damage.
Yes, it does. So the initial hit will actually fully negate the first hit, but every subsequent damage reduces that by 75%. So it's a lot of damage.
Ready to go from Baron.
Really strong. So it looks like it's going in. That's a 3-night stuck on Vigar. Which is actually doing a lot of damage by flashing on the side. The two flags are actually holding them off. This is actually a really good spot for right here. It comes him down, but he can't get caught out. While this all is happening, Timo is just being retarded. Not putting down any mushrooms, being useless. One in a row. Wow, it looks like KT actually went to go scout and was spotted out. So Twitch is really good at scouting. Unfortunately, if there are pink wards around, you will be caught out. So there goes Stealth. There's a pink ward right in that bush. Goodbye. So if you ever can't afford an exterminator, you can take a blowtorch to rats and kill them.
Always an option.
Always an option. Apparently, flamethrowers are illegal in the U.S. because of killer bees. So you can use that as well. I didn't tell you that. My name is Gordon Well, it looks like secondarily. So as you can kind of see, the gold beat is immense. 8,000 gold for Disney, as well as the buff is actually roughly worth another 6,000 to 7,000 gold. So right now, they're actually about 15,000 gold in lead.
Now,
This
for
is
those-
monumental.
For those of us that don't know why.
Hey, is that a mushroom?
So yeah, Baron buff actually provides a lot of strength. It not only increases the amount of attack damage or right-click damage, it also gives you ability power. So all your abilities that skill opposite also get harder, as well as you're more resilient and can regenerate health faster. So it's quite a strong buff.
Just
That is some tasty buff. So you take your normal. You take your normal League of Legends characters and you pour some delicious maple syrup on it. It looks like they're putting a lot of effort. As soon as you get Baron buff, you want to make a breakfast. You want to keep up all the time. So, it looks like Glad Games are definitely on their heels. Backed up in quite a bit. Looks like Disney is securing their lead, taking up blue buff, transitioning to Dragon. This is just separating sports. The Disney, I mean, yes, we are boys here, right, Games. It looks like Riot is trying to give them momentum back on, but this is really dangerous. This inhibitor is actually not only doing a lot of damage, but it takes a lot of pain as well. There goes the teleport up top. It's kind of unnecessary because the top stage is the crowd. But it looks like they want to take top tier next. It looks like, wow, it looks like Brand is just going to do some work here. A little bit of that. That's a kind of waste. Didn't really do a lot of damage. So I'm really kind of curious, how much does Vargar actually have farmed up? He has that 283 CS. Looks like Vargar is pretty strong. He has 874 ability power. This is outrageous.
Now, we were going to see that from Riot, but now we've seen a big shift away from it.
Yeah, it looks like Diana's doing a lot of work for as a jungler. 300 CS as a jungler. She's been The Prismamere finally is caught up 327 CS by 48 minutes. This is actually really strong CS.
Diana puts the C in 80C.
So it looks like Timo is actually not full build. He does have 280 CS, but the Prismamere is nearing full build. He actually has full 6 slots. He can sell Boots for another movement speed item. This is actually at the tipping point. This is what we were warning about early on. You do not want to go late game 40 plus minutes against the Disney lineup. At this point, Timo is pretty much just a bunny that you see on the side of the road. They may be cute, but you can run over them quite easily. Quite easily. It looks like Riot's trying to push out mid lane because their inhibitor is down. They are trying to wait until... Oh, it looks like the ping's into the jungle. Maybe a movement, they pinch into lane? No, it looks like they want to just defend the inhibitor. It's actually a pretty strong push. This Tristana can take this down really quick. Her rapid fire, her Q is actually one of the strongest attacks in the steroids.
So that rabbit on the side of the road.
I mean, apparently that rabbit's got some mean case of
The
fucking
rabbit
babies.
flipped your card.
Yeah,
Got a little bite to it.
you got like a snaggly ass cute rabbit.
It was the beast. Yeah, there was no holy hand grenade.
And this is some really great.
Nearing
So-
minute 51.
Yeah, so this is going to be really hard. So what Riot really needs to do is actually transition Gyro into a carry. This is a really, so this is really strong because a lot of middle casters are now being transitioned as supports because they can provide a lot of control. And as the game progresses, it becomes actually a huge threat. Conversely, Braum is actually he is very tanky, but can provide a lot of damage. I don't know this.
Wrap it up, Brad.
Oh, honey.
And this is a Timo with 39 health. Wow.
Not finished, Red off.
That is really strong.
That is riding dirty.
That is.
Don't look at that.
He literally exploded the fuck out of that.
The fuck out of that thing.
Now, this is actually really important. When your Guardian Angel is down and you're this late into the game, you can actually probably sell your Guardian Angel for a better item at this point. So, 1,000 AP. So, funny story. I went up in ranked against a Vicar and he told me, I'm going to get 1,000 AP and just obliterate your fight. He didn't say fight. I told him, haha, no. He definitely obliterated my butt. He got 1,300 AP in that game.
Oh. Filthy.
Filthy, yeah.
The story is if you can play an assist.
No, if you ever notice, I do not have a button anymore. It just slides the fuck off. That was the other day. You know, this is a very smart move. They understand that they're very strong with it. And they understood that the inhibitor in bot lane was down for Riot, so they had to do a lot of maintenance there.
Oh, is it the final push time?
I think they're actually going to...
Now Team Disney is still...
3 minutes later, we're still playing.
Yeah.
Maybe they're adding a little bit more suspense. Maybe they're all just hugging each other forever.
Now at this point in the game, it really is up to winning a team fight.
Yeah.
Correct, which is definitely a Disney favorite.
Yes. Disney.
Because it's just fun.
Just as a side note, if I was playing, this would not be happening.
Quick side
Yeah,
note.
right with block.
Quick side note.
Now if you were playing, what would happen?
I would most likely be pulling the fuck out of my team. So it looks like, wow, the AI got pumped really hard. That was a combination of as well as, wow, Brian got a lot of work, but it's definitely focusing the wrong direction. Actually, got us doing a lot of work with Rob and that Diana stuff, that's really cool. So here's got the Timo, as well as the Zyra. That Diana needs to be put down. Because she will be running rampant on the right green. Wow.
When did Timo turn into a
And that Timo actually got a triple kill.
So how about that rabbit?
You also doubled onto like the stock kill or some warmer, human blood warmer or something like that.
Not the size of the rabbit in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the rabbit.
What happened is that rabbit just was Houston. Definitely Houston. As you can kind of see, wow, Ryler actually threw his ult on Timberwolf. And Timberwolf is beginning with his ultimate, actually prolonging that fight quite a bit. Diana, one of the main targets that Riot is going after, is actually surviving quite a long time. She's able to go deep in, stun a little bit. This is a great support by Braum. But that poison just kicked over that persona. Did that follow up here? Not a great CC by Zyra. And And there comes actually a teleport of the Timo. Wow, I didn't even notice. Jump. I believe it was a shoe that actually took the hit. No, it was on an auto. Oh!
The fade away!
He got a buster shot to the dome. Wow. Well, because you got a middle inhibitor, you have to deal with these really flanking super minions. It can be a pain in the butt. Riot is actually probably the worst champion to actually handle it. AD carry, actually, Timo could be probably better at handling with this. But they do need to apply a lot of pressure. They won't even actually be able to touch that tower.
There's actually a reason that I would be better is because she's so many plants that are minions for a couple hits, but also her plants can't attack towers, so for counter pushing, she's not very good.
Timo's got that.
This time, Timo can definitely do it. He does have a lot of others.
Get your bets in, who wins? Dragon,
He's got this.
Dragon,
Timo's got this.
Slow dart to a dragon.
No.
Enough trace in anything if it goes down.
Yeah, it's just that one scale. You just
Saw it here
got
first. Apparently we live in a world where small money has to beat up the dragon.
A poisonous, but he has it.
Yeah, that's true.
over a mouse.
As we saw with the previous level 30 game with Disney, supports transitioning into AP items are really strong now. This Zyra actually has a death cap, a Rylai's, and a Fiends working into a Leandries as well. So she will actually be able to do a lot of work. So this can be actually really comical. Zyra's plants can solo Tristanas if they're caught out of position. Braum is great, taking up a lot of damage, but that fight was so damage support. Riot does one half, and he was caught out. Where's the follow-up from the Riot Games? Looks like they were just a little bit nervous being a 4v5 because Timo is putting some strings on a non-existent bear. Looks like we have some nice matches over the edge with our horizon. It's on the wrong target.
You think so?
This is actually really nerve-wracking. Honestly, I hope you guys supply like deodorants along with your awesome snacks and stuff like that. Because they're gonna be sweating out of their asses right now.
We just leave them in that room.
Yeah, exactly. You may have to
Like, no,
replace all
you
like
can cheer
the
from the
mouse
window.
pads and
We'll have someone bring you water.
Yeah.
I'm really hoping that this second episode is actually gonna go.
I myself have personally been a 90-minute game. 90-minute game? 90-minute game. It was really nerve-wracking. That was, nobody had boots.
Almost an hour.
Everybody literally had Leandries. The team was running into it. So everyone had 2 lives.
That's great.
I think actually the longest, do you know what the longest professional game is? 56 minutes. I think, literally, look at that, damage from hit. Actually, they were exhausted by the support to try to stop that damage. If that's it, wow! Timo came and did a blast to the face. Do you see that little fat body? That's Brand getting raffle stomped by a juicing rabbit.
Timo is still.
God damn it, Timo.
So, this is some normal action. Not only is Timo giving a 1-up to Ghana, but also Vargas. That's a pretty decent flash from the Timo to separate the pyroclasts. But that Guardian Angel takes a few seconds to kick in. The fireball missed, and this is the cue. Fortunately, Timo takes a ice bolt to the face.
That's kind of like in the Wild West, you know, when the you shoot out and one misses and the other one gets you back. Yeah, it's one of those.
Hey, so real fast. Notice how, despite having just won a 3-for-1 exchange, you guys still can't do anything because we don't own any of the map. You guys are pushed all the way in. You have absolute map
Keep Disney
control,
rules!
right? Even though we
Really strong wording.
can't do anything.
It's like in Monopoly when like they have all of the blue lands just sitting on like piles of cash, and they land on the one that you have a monopoly on, and you're just like, that'll be $100, and you're like, yeah, and they'll just hand you like 400.
Baltic Avenue is the shit. Oh, I got
Don't
it.
let anyone ever tell you differently.
Exactly.
Good camera guy.
But the only real vision that Riot has is the mushroom.
Ben's like, why don't we just run on side?
Unfortunately, mushrooms don't provide a lot of vision. I actually have a reduced vision. That's Timo. So, despite this, So, my homeboy spent some player support is being player focused right now by using dice in the night.
Here's the push.
So wow, there goes the brand. Oh, dude, a lot of work. Right now, brand is actually still very strong. It is.
That shit'll stick with you for a
it
long
does.
time, Marquez.
It burns a lot.
Oh,
too.
we found
It
some
burns.
Sweeter Wars.
So, the nice thing about Brand, his versus actually does percent health. That means, despite how tanky you get, you actually lose almost the same amount of health. And
That's what nothing to do, guys.
that's not, yeah. You can't get rid of that. Stay safe. Always get a Banshee Tail.
Play safe, play safe.
Play safe, wrap up with a Banshee Tail. And this is a strong 5-round. But that event horizon really do nothing. And the retaliatory help from team only one, Tackle catching out two, cleaning out the two most important on the enemy team. Wow, really strong. Catching out Brad and Andrea. The two strongest. That's an exchange for the team up. So now Brad is up. Being down two is actually quite a huge disadvantage right now. So, Ryan James understands the responsibility. Yeah, so that's a strong face. They are losing and him to a Tristana. He's actually taking it down really slow. They got two inhibitors before Ryan James actually comes. Oh God. Where's the ball? Oh, the top. Wow. This may not actually be worth it.
They're coming in hot.
This actually, wow, that is just for him. A lot of great kickoffs.
We're taking.
But with the amount of items, Super Minions actually are gotta do something for 5 champions going to. Love that. Great work, by the way.
Someone's gotta use it.
Can you keep our professional tactics? So, fun game. If you ever guys watch Pro LCS, our casters really love using maybe 5 words. So if you want to get interesting, it's a great
And using up and up incorrect.
up, rotation, so I got it. So here we go. There's a lot of great engagement. Riot James knows that they ignore this talent. Jackal is doing a lot of back-end work, but there's no follow-up. And here comes the pace. Tyler is able to actually only 1v1 this game at this point. This is the first tower and inhibitor for Riot Games. They can probably snowball in. They really need to watch out for the Susana though. Her range is really long. So this is very strong. On the other hand, this is the power of having an inhibitor.
Oh my god!
Wow. This is really dangerous for Riot Games. As Timo is defending from that open hit mid and bottom. Riot Games is over one middle. We got another beautiful drop of battle actually slowing down Disney a little bit. Hopefully this may save some time for Viger to run away, but I don't know. Viger is a slow little bitch too. Look at him while there. Don't knock into his trap. Let's see if Boss Viger can try to control to lead somebody. Alright, so it looks like Timo was able to successfully defend the Nexus. There's a huge push top though, as well as a death ball from Disney. Death balls are really awesome. Yeah, balls. Balls are awesome. Voting contest. So, the really important thing to do is
I need a drink.
This could be bad.
I was convinced it doesn't. Come on, guys!
So, wow, great buster shot from Susana, knocking away the punch from Ryan. But this Ryan is bloodthirsty. Really tanky. Riot Jackal has a Triforce, Radu, and Black Cleaver that actually double that boost. Wow! Those punches are doing the mercy.
Turret gets taken down.
He's using it as a
This is actually not Disney doing work, this is Disney's minions.
Every cast member is
a
important.
Disney minion magic.
I think Disney's cast members doing it.
Alright, this is Disney's cast members are doing work. Maybe like stunt doubles or something like that. But as the combination of the fight, right now team fighting really well. Riot Games is still on the back foot getting those 2 hits. And this is a really dangerous play. These are actually one of the most resilient and strongest members of Disney. Wow. This is only taking down their Guardian Angels, by the way. They have another life. Come back. Wow. This is really impressive. Oh my God. That is 2 of the strongest members down for 70 seconds. Doing a huge downtime for Disney.
Shit on a shingle, man.
Not only is it shit on a shingle, it's shit all over your house now.
All over your house.
Because this is Riot Games with now and hips up, momentum pushing down middle, and all 5 of Riot Games up as well. They can, if they rally together and not just buy items.
Now, how much is Riot Games for in this game right now?
We're out of items.
Not really. These turrets are equivalent to super soakers in a gunfight. Occasionally, they may be sold with other liquids.
Could be.
Most of the time, just water.
Field guns shoot bullets, and they don't really. They can't really stack up. Am I right?
Not so much. We tried using super soakers in Afghanistan. Wasn't as good. Actually helped out the Taliban a little because they were a little thirsty. So right now we're going to the bullets here. So we really need to focus on using bullets here. I feel like there is some bleeding going on from back and forth for throwing. Now, another really strong aspect is the Guardian Angels. Because Disney just threw away 2 of their Guardian Angels, Riot Games is sitting on a total amount of a myriad of Guardian Angels here. a plethora. Now the problem though, this bread doesn't give a fuck. And it's really
Where are you going?
oh wow! This is fun!
Oh God!
Somehow survived and takes the goal of his targeting the Cast Members.
Nice flash.
So right now it's only 2 of Riot Games against
Finish it.
what it looks like 4 of Disney.
Finish the game.
Granted, now even the Zyra has a Guardian Angel. So
Riot just sandbagging at this point?
right now, Riot Games does not have a So the downside with Riot Games is they don't have a type shot. That's even Zyra. With Shield getting bursted down right now. Oversteer the left of the caught out by a nasty pain train. Trying to be confused with a hype train. Hype trains are pretty fun.
We are approaching 70. So don't
Which is
get
going
too
for better
cozy on the
than
edge of your seats, everybody.
Alright. It looks
Time
like
to go for there.
maybe both members.
It says the minute.
78 minutes minimum.
No, 75.
Everybody was
It shows the
Yeah. So the replay is actually 75 and add another 2 minutes. So
That's what I said.
they're still in the game.
Fuck my
Yeah,
tits.
78 minutes.
It looks like I'm actually peeking into the Disney group right there. It looks like a few of them are passed out. It looks like a few of them are using their face to command on their keyboard.
I'm gonna have to do it mine if I can operate
Fuck my face. All right. I mean, sounds like a great cash phrase.
You know, it's a bold move. We'll see how it plays out.
I'm going to be using some
I'm pretty sure that's what he's doing all the time.
Now,
And the harm.
that Vi did use her ult though, so catching out somebody is going to be a little bit more difficult. This Banshee Bell will do a lot of work against this team. Work? Okay, it's going to do a lot of the movement.
I'm sure that they sort of need to go.
A lot of flyers.
A lot of
back.
Maybe the catheter.
Exactly. A lot of
Barricade? Yes.
Stadium money. Don't face the bear.
wow, that Bucky's got a really great amount of zoning on this side. There goes the AoE from Brad. There's the thing that Ivan's out. Ivan's dropping out. Zyra's putting down some plants to stop a lot of that aggression. As the plants are usually ignored.
My push
I know.
something.
Why are you backing?
Cameraman, what are we doing?
Riot Games does have a special
Oh, something
kind of oh
happened.
shit button.
Something's done.
Something's done, bro.
Don't tell us.
Tell him not to come out. Tell him not to come out.
Tell them, don't tell them. Say,
You guys are
oh, no, go in here.
all
There's
right.
another room for hours.
Close the door.
The major reason they now are in one room is because they all just smell like ass.
Wow.
Exactly. Let's watch this play on out.
Oh,
Once again,
Disney's forming up.
this is 72 minutes into the game.
Voltronic.
Flying bees.
Don't say nothing, Mark!
So what this
Mark,
means-
don't say nothing!
The goal
And outform
difference
the
at
head.
this point actually means diddly. Being 6
Can we
items
just fast
in,
forward?
everybody is now sitting on a lot of
No, not in there!
the Kisana which is already in England. And Brian still somehow alive.
Diane.
What under control there? Punch to the face. There's Stacy Goldwolf. Wow. That Twitch actually survived completely because of positioning.
Anybody live?
It's just both trainers. Simultaneous.
Oh, Superman! Go for the Nexus minions!
More coming. All scale over time.
And this is trying to put a lot of pressure on everything. You want to design a game where it doesn't take 79 fucking minutes.
Are they going for Dragon? Go for the Nexus!
Cameraman!
Hey,
Cameraman!
There we go.
What? Nothing is going on!
Everything matters. We're all pretty invested in this game. Apparently, when you watch a low game for 75 minutes, you care about what happens
We get one of those like spectator data cannot be found.
Well, let him out. Let him out.
He's
He'll
gonna
be
pause the
quiet.
game like, and now for $4.95. Classic piano.
You want to know about our monetization model?
So,
Just kill Dragon for the sake of something to do.
actually going to Dragon and just playing is completely
They
useless.
went to Dragon and clear Pink
We
Ward.
still have no idea.
Why?
Yeah, don't say anything. Yeah, it's okay. We won't say anything.
So,
I'm just amazed that we have no idea.
Well, all the cheering was because the game was over and it was so long.
the game is actually a little strange at this moment. In order to actually win the game, not to get gold to become stronger.
I think they all surrendered when they saw
Deep
goal.
down in
Yeah, you guessed
strength.
right. That's my guess.
We'll call it a draw. 79.
You tied.
So, Kelly actually picked up one of the strongest items for Awakened, but
Anytime
we'll actually call it
anytime the game
Awakened,
goes past 90 minutes, that's all that
which allows you to catch people in vision.
It's not even relevant yet.
even try.
That's the exact song I was thinking.
Now, do you think it was an even match?
Nope.
Not even close.
You guys did one for so long.
Nope, just not as
Uh-oh. This could be bad for Disney.
You're wrong.
So each team does have a soaker. Vi is a great tank right now, can absorb a lot of damage. Ram on the other team as well. At this moment, it is all about sight actually.
Oh.
Super important.
So, who leaves their base first? Who leaves their spot first?
The momentum from purple is okay.
Don't do it, bro!
That bot lane is slowly creeping up on the purple.
Yeah.
If they don't make a play right now, they will have to go back.
It's just done. Let's get in that bush.
Yeah, those are super minions.
No!
Right now, actually going into the jungle makes no sense. So if anybody actually goes into the jungle,
Backdoor.
So let's do it, actually.
They're just
Hey,
waiting.
Timo.
Finish the game! Oh god!
Cameraman, just let's be directed.
Okay, so here's the two fights. Looks like the main for the last two fights. Timo got instantly annihilated. And Junior on the other side was working back on him. When he came out, looks like he was surprised. A lot of the things. It looks like Kelly is doing a lot of Riot batting in the back line. Looks like the Riot tackle is prioritizing the damage, reduce the amount of damage with quite a bit. And Kelly is wow.
That's the second one.
Alright, so it looks like they lost the inhibitor. Oh
no! Twitch's turn.
Wow. And Kelly's actually been probably the VIP, MVP, most like improved player of the entire team. Her positioning and her objective have been really spot on.
Maybe it makes sense for her to be teaching people.
Maybe fast forward.
Let's take a look here. Good one.
You guys are 100%.
Looks really great. Also another
that we watched.
That proves how long
I was looking for it.
Actually, at this point, almost so Vigar, who has been a at this point, Vigar actually still positioning some kind of safety item, because he's probably is 100 to 0 anyone, even at 700. But this is EP. We all want that 1000 AP.
I mean, who doesn't? Right?
Who doesn't?
Everyone's gonna have a dream.
I mean, eventually we'll have some League of Legends commercials about that.
But for some reason,
We should have gone.
There's a lot of stalling.
Yeah, somebody's winning.
There's not a lot of
If you guys do Dragon, I swear.
I'm gonna do Baron number 7.
Yeah, that's not counting.
That's valuable income.
we want to change our items all the time.
The most important actual like objective in the game on this hours are wow.
Help left, you gotta start believing.
Wow. Brad is still alive, but it's actually really good for him. Right at that line. Kelly hasn't been touched up until now. She still has a right
Hey, we put ourselves through it.
It looks like the entire 48 kills on Blue Team 53. Let's see what the damage is in the 92.
Broken breath.
Mushrooms, very
It looks
poison.
like you did so much damage, you actually damaged other players in a different game. It just went through. And it looks like, wow, a lot of the gold was earned by Tryndamere doing a lot of that sprint pushing. Nice job. But eventually, a lot of that gold was useless. He probably was sitting on like, what, 6,000 gold at the end? Not
It was way too much gold. We kept selling our guardian angels to buy Banshee's veils, and back and forth on cooldowns.
That's actually a lot of great min-maxing there. Wow. That was really great, guys.
Damn.
So,
I never want to play League of
really great highlights.
I'm sleepy.
So Kelly's positioning on Twitch is
before
actually.
the game, we had keys to the
that up?
game.
Yes.
Did those play out? Is that what happened?
Yeah. So actually.
No, keep it up, please. Don't close that window.
Oh yeah, that's the spectator. That's actually whoever playing on this. Alright, so a lot of the keynotes that we actually touched upon the late game by blue team actually came on through, right? You saw Tristana getting that max range, being able to pelt, even while Riot Jackal was on her Yordle nuts.
Not a girl.
Okay, Yordle.
But she's a Yordle. How do you know?
Bombshell.
You're a Yordle or you're a Yordle.
Is there an article on Yordle anatomy that we can reference?
So Riot Jackal actually probably doing a lot of great work for Riot. Actually brought back a lot of the team fights later in the game by turning down a lot of what Tristana did. So turned out for Riot Jackal apparently. So nice job, Riot Jackal. However, Blom, their immaculate support was there to say, shut the fuck up, get out of my AD carry space. A lot of great ults, a lot of good shields, stopping a lot of Kelly's rat-a-tat. Her positioning, though, allowed her to not only do a lot of AoE damage, but just continue damage throughout. So a lot of the late game back and forth was, fortunately, you guys got to coordinate and get that rat, dude. Gotta get that rat.
We were distracted by Teemo.
Teemo,
Everyone wants to kill Teemo.
So Teemo's known as the global taunt for a fucking year.
Let's hear it for Teemo, though. Come on.
So, Riot we get that you actually would give up first blood, so thank you for making me some money. So you guys
Hey, Heartsake, shout out for the best ambush I've seen in a long time.
He was in the corner.
Not only was it well, like,
That was the
designed,
top lane up there?
Yeah. Not only was it well set up, but when they executed it, they slaughtered the squishy ones who could do damage, and then just like that, bro.
It was really great. You even actually spread out the pyroclasm so it only hit you. So that was actually a lot of foresight because, yeah, I mean, Teemo's global taunt, right? Everybody will immediately switch targets from the giant rat to the other rat.
Fran gave it all though. He was half a second off and put in a nice fireball into his face.
Honestly, Bran did catch out a lot of people. A really great job. That AoE actually stops a lot of that Riot push. So nice job. Who was spreading the herpes? You were. Nice job. Yeah, pretty much everybody. Even Kay on Zyra transitioned into where are you, dude? Nice job. So, I think he probably took a hint from Sona in the last game with that chunks on Graves and transitioned into a carry. A lot of great plant damage and a lot of great disengage with her ult. So, as you can kind of see, games don't stay static. You don't play the same kind of role over and over again, whatever tickles your fancy.
Especially when it lasts for 80 minutes.
Yeah. Honestly, I mean, Zyra could have gone AD and scared the fuck out of people with her auto attack. Not known that. So yeah, there's a lot of really cool things you can do.
Arta, you mentioned that Riot had to win early because they had the early advantage. And if it got to late game, then Disney was way stronger as a team fight.
Yeah.
But once it got to late game, then everyone's full build.
I think that was just a whole bunch of I don't know what the fuck's going on. Probably you were slipping off your mics. How sweaty are you guys?
Really sweaty.
Really sweating? Man, I'm sweating as well from here.
There were so many times where we're like, okay, let's do something, and it's like, we can see nobody on the team at all. They're like, they're not going for Baron, they're not doing like, she gets
blue trinkets
standing in their face, we're like, what?
Actually,
they exist.
The most OP item late game is actually Kelly's trinket item, which is actually the blue trinket. Kelly, can you describe what it does?
It lets you see a place without being close to it.
Yeah. So, who is this enemy Sona, the one that got stomped last game? Who was it?
Oh, that's Donald.
Sorry, dude. That's a trinket for you. So, yeah, it's a really underused trinket, but really great, right? Because you don't want to face check any bushes as
Right. And the upgraded blue trinket, if you see someone with it, they stay revealed for 5 seconds no matter where they go.
Oh.
So, yeah, it's really great.
That's some next level ish right there.
Yeah, it's
right?
really next level. So, some things we learned actually really cool. So,
4 red, 1 blue.
how many of you guys were spectating? Raise your hands here. So what's some cool things that you saw that you never saw before?
I've never seen an ambush sit on top of someone's nexus and then have them not go for the nexus.
Okay, so we saw some retards. We saw
All 4 rioters were in the tri-bush, like right next to your base, and you guys ran forward. They're like, "Oh, let's go back."
They're like, "We gotta defend Baron. It's 75 minutes. The stats really matter."
I was just surprised.
That was dumb.
They're getting Baron. Why are we at their nexus? I don't know.
I've never seen Baron get taken more than twice.
That's amazing.
Yeah, no, Baron. That's actually really strong.
There was like 4 Barons?
Yeah, there's a lot.
5.
5 Barons?
Between
A
them.
lot of money.
The only field of the map we're taking is Antonia.
A lot of people really had to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
We did too.
We started the whole
The only thing that I'm taking away from this game is hashtag Disney Magic. I'm gonna play Vygar and like delete people and be like hashtag Disney Magic.
Alright, so,
Who's ready for more LOL?
do you guys like trolling a little bit?
Yes.
Of course.
Okay, so our lovely president Mark Merrill has a Twitter. So if you want to all go on his Twitter and do hashtag Disney Magic, he'll be like, "What the hell is that?" And that would be some really great fun because we love coming out here and actually holding these awesome events.
What's the Twitter handle?
I think it's just Mark Merrill.
I think it's at. Oh, I think
Is it Merrill? Is it Trinity? What is it? Do you know?
I think it's at Maryland, right?
You write it? Can you write it on the board?
There's a whiteboard.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. We'll find it out in just a second. Write it up on there.
Excuse me, Ross, can we take a picture with everyone who participated in the 85-minute long game?
Actually, let's do that. Let's take a photo, tweet it up with the Disney Magic.
The screen up in here. I think that's He's like, I don't want to remember that.
It's at Mark.
It's like putting like across everybody's forehead. You did this to us.
Hashtag Rex.
Alright, so.
Yeah, I made this. He's writing it up there.
So Merrill's a huge gamer as well, and he loves this kind of stuff.
He's very good at the
Feel free to do it to at League of Legends, support League of Legends,
Wait, 2
whatever.
R's.
Is it? Oh, that's right.
And we want, I think we're going to be taking a photo here. Well, I think we should take an entire photo with everybody here because you guys were supporting your fellow mates as well as us.
Let's
which
go
we
one
don't
with just the
deserve
players
it.
first.
Do one with them and then one.
Alright, you guys have any questions about what you guys saw?
Why was it so long?
Why did it happen?
Why?
Guys, there's only one objective on the map that wins you the game, and that's the Nexus. You don't need all the libs. You don't need all the towers. Honestly, they had 4 GAs when they were hiding in that bush and went to the Nexus. That means all of them, we had 4 people that could have tanked towers, died, and then respawned and still been allowed to take the Nexus.
But no, they ran back.
Instead, Baron needed to be saved from the dark Disney forces.
Whatever. I hate Darth Vader.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was actually a really awesome game, and honestly, the energy out of the crowd was awesome, dude. Nice job. So, a round of applause to all you guys. It was really cool.
I was like, Laura, you need to drive faster. Watching the Twitch here, I'm like, of course. I did my boyfriend do somebody crones of just no. Come on.
So 80 minutes of low.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
How do you know you guys are excited to play right now because you just saw 80 minutes of
None of them.
None of them, but me, I just want to play like nonstop.
I think I passively absorbed at least 4 games through that.
That was such a long. Is that the longest game ever?
I think
I
somebody's
played
had
a 105-minute game before.
You did 105?
Yeah, we were trying to go for like 100 kills apiece.
What are you trying to one up us on there?
Yes.
That was a really dumb idea, and I just couldn't convince anyone in our game to not do that idea. It was the closest I've ever been to actually rage quitting.
Yeah, we need to get in here.
No, I do LCS nothing, which is like the for like spectators and players watching across the world. We're trying to facilitate make sure there's no issues in the game, make sure there's no cheating or issues with competitive. So we do a lot of facilitating between production as well as but players, you don't think not. Some of them like Europe, they have that kind of awesome. Hey guys, picture.
Everybody, stood up off the wall. Some people back plugging.
Water person. Yeah, I have done. I'm like, she's talking. Where's Ben?
This is a disgustingly.
Ben, he wants to rematch.
Yeah, it's been more rounds.
Just pound it. What's right here? Oh, I don't know why it's full. I want to know why it's full. What is it?
No one listened it, dog.
That was a long game, man. I don't know. Maybe some people didn't know. You can't do it. I was watching the screen. I was watching with the flag.
Yeah, there's a lot of.
That's right. Alright. I mean, I was doing one of the first four that I had. I didn't get to like PG for like training or anything.
I'm trying to show for you.
Yeah, it's fun. You got a lot of good ones.
They want to run back. Come on, guys. Joey wants her to stay. Joey, go get what you want in life. Make her stay.
I get a little lazy with it. Sometimes it's like,
How can we? Come on.
Was that exciting?
I don't know why you have to
okay.
A month ago.
Oh.
No, really.
I died. I won the tutorial, but the meeting.
We're gonna have that plan here to talk about. You're honestly, I wouldn't have been able to keep that.
I don't know. I don't play mobile games, so I'm sorry. I can't explain it.
I don't play. Well, no, I play. I just play. I saw it. I know. I was like, that was me.
And it works. The game works.
Oh, yay!
So I don't know what's up with one of your guys.
Oh, Aaron.
Yes. No, we can download it, but we can just work out, check out.
I only play
Yeah,
arcade.
we're like,
And then I
Plays high school,
Yeah.
Some flatware. It's okay. What's his device? Like, what's his device?
It's an LG G3.
Well, that's why.
What do I do?
Where's the ladder? Tell me where the ladder is.
I don't even know anyone.
Why is it different?
It's like Samsung, iPhone, and like
Why would you hide it?
or Nokia if you want a Windows phone and you just hate apps. You just like all I want is a phone
And it was good.
touchpad.
I just couldn't get any apps.
Exactly. The thing is, like, the phone's great. I love the OS. I just can't use it for anything.
I don't.
I can make calls and
I don't
emails.
do apps.
So my biggest beef is all the iPhones. Why is your phone the same? How's like tablet around? iPhone 6? Bigger than this.
Yeah.
They're all buying it right now.
Or you see people with like their iPhones that have like those like fat ass OtterBox cases, and they're like, your phone's so big. And I'm like, you just added like a 5-pound weight to your phone. Like, if the phone doesn't matter.
That was
You sweat that one out?
that was harrowing, man. No, I mean, my heart was like.
What? Like Riot versus Riot? Or
Like for these teams.
After the 85th.
It's usually different for you.
A lot of us. I came back to watch the match.
Wow.
I had Laura drive me back as I watched the Twitch stream on my phone. And she's like trying to have a conversation. She's like, did you have a nice time? Like, I love you. We will talk tonight. You need to shush because I can't hear you.
Brad just went down the middle by himself. I
Well,
don't know why he's doing this.
The opening,
What is
she's
happening
like, what are you
right now?
yelling at? And I'm like, oh, Timo annoys me so much. And he just walked the stream to me after 6 mushrooms. God damn it. Very small.
Were you watching these? Did any of it make sense? Dude, after all of it makes sense.
Yeah, I took a break in the middle.
Well, that's upstairs, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Alright, cool. Dude, thanks again. Have a good weekend, guys. Take care.
Yeah.
Did I ask you what you
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah, you said quick.
Yes,
And a whole lot of entertainment.
Video games. Precipitated games.
Too much micromanaging.
I don't know what to find. I've been like so sucked into the competitive war wave games that I'm just like, what is casual?
Terraria, but you don't build things.
So it's like Dig Dug mixed with Terraria.
Most of the game I
Okay.
do
This is pretty fun. That's pretty cool. Like, I do like those games. I just don't put enough time into it. Like, I probably should do some.
Yeah, but it didn't occur to me while I was playing.
Yes, but
The reason I do it is because
I understand.
yeah, I haven't played it for so long. I Challenge is a challenge platformer, but like, procedural generated like that and Binding of Isaac is another really popular procedural generated. Soul Knight is also popular. It's so retro that like you just kind of get into it.
every 5 minutes.
Yeah, there's a lot of tricks to it. That's why I'm like.
That's what I like about this game.
You did?
I forget him, but I was asking to play it.
I knew you didn't want it.
Can we shut it down cleanly?
Yeah.
Wait, you said no.
Oh, you got it.
I pay the